Jolanta, can you see my screen? Okay. 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 So as I'm saying, so we'll talk about customization today, and so far we have discussed only entities, different types of entities, what we have in Dynamics CRM. So most of these entities are commonly used. Most of the time, these are the entities are used. There are so many other entities, but we will come across when we will come across we will discuss it. But today we will start talking about customization, which is the most important, the second most important, because you see, as if you remember, there are three parts. One is you need to know what is in CRM, that is basic functionalities or out of the box functionalities. So you need to know these functionalities, so that is the first thing. The second important thing is you need to know how to customize the system. So this is what we are going to do to start today. It will take few weeks. And then the last part would be development of the coding. So we will write some code, and then we will see what is the changes, what are the changes happen within CRM. So these are the three parts. So the second part we will start. First part we have covered, most important parts we have covered, but we'll come back to it again when we'll come across different entities, so and different functionalities. So it will be carried on. So customization, the second part and the first part will be carried on together at the same time. Okay. So one thing you need to remember, that whenever you need to do any customization, straight away you need to go to sales. Okay, not sales, but you need to click this here, whatever the the menu comes here. So you need to click down arrow, then not sales, not service. You need to go top right here, you can see settings. So you need to click settings. You need to click, then you need to click customization. I think Ruthira has just joined now. Hello, Ruthira, how are you? No, no, that's fine, that's fine. I'm late half an hour, so yeah. So you are fine. Okay. So we are talking about we just talking about that we will start today customization, and this is second most important part of dynamic CRM. So in customization means basically as a developer as well as functional consultant, right? So you will be able to know what can you do within the system. So this is functional part. Okay, so even if you don't apply as a developer, CRM developer, but still you can work as a functional consultant. So if you work as a functional consultant, then you need to know this customization very well. Okay, so do you remember what I discussed last week, that there are several options of working in dynamic CRM? One is you can work as a support, CRM support. So CRM support means you will be dealing with case issues, right? So if you work for a software development company, they will develop the system, they will sell the system to different customer, and then you will work for the software development company, and you will support those clients. So they will log different issues, and then you have to resolve the issues. But when you work for a support, CRM support, then you don't have to worry that much. You need to know customization well, a little bit of development is fine, and then all the functionalities of CRM. Okay, so that is one option. Second option, you can work as I'm just revising this because this is very important to know that what job you can apply for after finishing this course. So that is why you need to know this. The second thing is you can apply for a functional consultant. Functional consultant means you don't have to know coding, if you know, it is better, but you normally don't have to. But what you need to know is this part. So you need to go to settings and customization. So everything about customization you need to know, everything, right? So every single point of customization you need to know. So that is called functional consultant. Now in addition to that, this customization, also you need to write different documents, because what are these documents? These are documents, we say system requirements. Okay, as you know that in our project management class, we learned that there are different types of project management methodology, which is waterfall, and then Prince2, and so many others, right? Agile, and so many others. Now in software development, when you will develop or customize the system like CRM, you will work in agile development. Okay, so as a functional consultant, what you have to do, you have to go to customer's house, customer's client, not house means, I mean the customer office. You need to go there, you need to get the requirements, you need to ask them, you need to sit down in a meeting, you need to ask them what that we can do, this we can't do that, etc., etc. Okay, so that document you have to write, so that is called functional requirements document. And in other word also we call it user stories document, right? So technical document you will write, or it can be written by developer, CRM developer, who is the hardcore developer. Okay, so this is what you have to do. So this is called functional consultant job. The third job is, there are so many other jobs. The third job is CRM developer. CRM developer, what they do, they need to know everything. They need to know functionalities as a, if you work as a support, so what they know, you need to know. You need to know about customization, all this customization you need to know. So this is what a functional consultant knows. So you need to know all of this, his job. And on top of that, you need to know coding. So a developer, functional consultant, does not know about coding. A support worker does not know about coding. He may also not know about that much customization, but if you know, that would be very. So these are the three main jobs, but there are so many other jobs: CRM analyst, business CRM business analyst, right? CRM analyst, then application analyst. Okay, so different types of CRM jobs are there. So you can apply actually wherever you think you feel comfortable. You can apply for those kind of jobs. Okay, if you have any, if you have any question on this? Ruthira Jolanta, not yet. Okay. Okay. So let's start. So so we clicked. So as I said before. So if I click here. So we were here, right? So initially. So okay. So let me refresh it. Okay, so you click here, whatever you see, first of all, you click here, then forget about all of this, you just go settings, and then you click here customization. So you click here customization, you click customize the system, make it bigger. Okay, now this is actually what you can do with the system. Okay, everything you can customize. So these are the elements of customization, where you can do customization. So you have entities, so you can create entities, you can delete entities, you can customize entities. Then you have option sets. You have option sets. We'll talk about all of these, but we will do one by one. Option sets means when if you have seen in a form, say example in contact, if I go to contact form, I'll just quickly give you an example. If you go to sales, what is option sets? I'll just quickly show you. Active consoles. Okay, say example, let me open any one of the. Okay, option set is something like when it provides some kind of, it gives you some kind of value to choose from. Okay, this is called this is not option set. Okay, this is lookup. This is lookup view. Magnifying glass. It's a lookup view. So I will show you when it comes to option sets. Okay, so don't worry about that. So you can customize option sets, create, remove, delete, everything you can do here. Client extension. Okay, this is something else. This is client extension. This is regarding some kind of coding here as well. Web resources is coding here. Processes, these are also system processes. This is out of the box processes. You can customize them, you can create them. So those things we will see. Plugin assemblies, this is code. Okay, SDK message processing, this is code. Service endpoints, this is code. Dashboards, this is not code, this is just a simple dashboard. What you see in the what you saw here. For example, if I click, if I refresh it, and whatever you see in front of it, that is called dashboard. You see so many charts and everything. So that's the dashboard. Let it come, not here, because we just selected something, right? So if I see here sales and sales, if these dashboards are everywhere. So if you click sales and then click dashboards, so this is dashboards. Okay, so there are different types of charts. So this is one chart, one sales KPI chart. Okay, so this is another chart. This is some information here. This is subgrid. Remember, this is called subgrid view. Yeah, you have to remember what is subgrid view. Whenever you see there is a plus sign, okay, so that's the view is called subgrid view. This is another subgrid view. This is another chart. Okay, so this is called dashboard. So all of this is part of dashboard. So dashboard you can customize. Okay, reports, you can create reports, you can customize it. For report you need to know SQL Server scripting. Okay, SQL Server scripting you need to know if you want to create and write reports. Okay, so we'll talk about these. Connection roles, this is very easy. This is basic customization, and so many others. Okay, security. Okay, security is very important. Field security profiles, all of them are important. Okay, and all of them you need to know. Not all of them are not all of them are very much used, but you need to know all of them. Okay, because in different situation there you will need to work on them. Okay, so we are talking about customizations. We are in customization, and when after customization we have click customize the system, right? So, and as soon as you click the customize system, so you have come here. So you can see here different entities. So we'll work on entities today. So if you click this right arrow, you can see here one arrow, click that. So basically that opens all the entities. Okay, so this is list of the all entities what you have in CRM. There are so many. So because not all of them we know about. Okay, so we will work on account. Okay, so this is the account entity we talked about earlier. So if I click further, if you click break it down further, then I can see under this account we have forms, we have views, we have charts, we have fields, we have keys, we have relationships, one to many, many to one, and many to many, and then messages and business rules, hierarchical settings, and dashboards, and right. So these are the things what we have in account entity. So we'll talk about views and let's see maybe the fields. Okay, we'll try to see those, but obviously we'll come back if we don't finish in one day. Okay, so views is very important. Views, what does it mean? Views is I think I've discussed already several times. When you go to sales and if you go to accounts and contacts anywhere, say example in contacts, if I click contacts, this is called view, active contacts, right? So as soon as I have clicked contacts, and then this active contacts view, this view you can see, right? So these are the contacts full name. These are the contacts are active, but there are also inactive. If you click this drop down, then you will also see inactive contacts. So if you click this inactive contacts, at the moment there is none. Okay, so if you go to active contacts, If you click, see this one we have created last time. So if I click this and make it inactive, then that will appear under inactive. Okay, so you see here deactivate. So deactivate means in making inactive, right? So I'm clicking deactivate, confirming. It is now inactive. You can see here the status is changed to inactive. It was before active. So now if I go to sales and if I go to contact, and this is my view, right? Active contacts. But if I go to now, that AA BB contact does not appear here. You can see it has disappeared from here. So it appears now under inactive contacts. Okay, it is here. So yeah, so what I'm saying is that these are the views, right? We have already talked about it a little bit, that there are two types of views: system views and personal views, right? So these are the system views. So this is what we are talking about. So if I see, this is one view, for example, contacts I follow, what contacts I'm following. So this is my name, so what I'm following. Okay, if you logged in, if Jolanta logged in, then Jolanta will see what contact she is following or she is working on. Okay, so those names will be here. So these are the different types of views. Contact influence deals that we own. Let's see if there is any. There is none at the moment, right? So there are different types of contacts being followed. There is none at the moment. Okay, so these are the different types of views. So we can create these views, we can delete these views, we can customize these views. Okay, so we'll see that how we can do that. So let me explain. First of all, as soon as I've clicked on views, then you can see here there's different types of views here, right? So starting from account advanced find views, and there are until vendors public view. Okay, so what does it mean, these views? These views are all related to account, because you are in account entity, right? And so any view related to account, so all views are here. So example, account advanced find view. Okay, so what is advanced find view? This is not this view you can't see by clicking in here. Okay, you see here, you can see, you would not be able to see advanced find view. It is not here. Okay, so what does it mean advanced find view? Is this is called advanced find. Okay, you can see here advanced find. So this is a search box, okay, or advanced find. So if you click here, okay, and you see here look for contacts, and use saved view contacts being followed, which is here, contact being followed. But we don't want to see this one. Okay, we'll choose say example, uh, anything else you want, or new. Okay, or you are creating a new one. Okay, so you click results, so you can see this view. Okay, so what does it mean, this view covers only contacts. There is no criteria. Okay, whether it is active, whether it is inactive, whether it was those contacts were created last month or 1 year before. So it does not have any specific criteria. So it just simply look for contacts, whatever contacts you have in the system, and then if you click results, then it will show you this view. Okay, so what we have in this view, we have full name of the contacts. We have 218 contacts system has found. Then business phone number we have. Okay, and that's it. You see there is no other column, so only these two information we can see. So this is called advanced find view. Okay, so this type of view is called advanced find view. So advanced find view, you can get it from here, from advanced find. Then you have account associated view. Okay, so account associated view, then account bulk operation view, account list member view. You see there are all associated view. Now what is associated view? Associated view means that a subgrid. Okay, associated view means if you go to contact, then you will see, if you see, let me show you. You will see active contacts, right? So if I click active contacts and if I choose one of them, and I've opened one of the contacts, and you can see here contact preferences, account. There should, if there is any, it is not mandatory, but if there is any, say example here, you see here, say example, this is a contact what I have opened, right? So I have recent cases subgrid view, although there is none, but the view is called subgrid. Then we have recent opportunities. Okay, so this is another subgrid for opportunities, and then yeah, that's it. There is no other subgrid. So all these subgrid views, right, these are called associated views. So if there is any, at the moment we don't have any account subgrid views in contact, but if there is any, say example, it could be in contact, it could be in opportunities, it could be in leads, anywhere. I think it is in somewhere leads or opportunity. I think in opportunities. Let me open any opportunity. Opportunity contact, sales team, we have competitors, we have this is product, we have quotes, we have field service. No, so there is no account subgrid view. So wherever, I don't remember at the moment, but wherever you will see something like that in the any entity, if you see subgrid, but it relates to because, for example, this one is opportunity contact, so this is a subgrid. No, that is not subgrid, that is just information. This is subgrid, stakeholders, right? So if any entity, if you see that accounts is there as a subgrid view, that is called associated view. Okay, so this one, that is account associated view. It is written here. Displays information about related accounts in the detailed form of any associated account record. This view is in the sub accounts site tab. Okay, so this is the site tab, means subgrid view. Okay, so this is associated view. So these are the views. There are so many other views. So then you have account bulk operation view. Account bulk operation view means when for example, if you go to here in advanced find, at the moment look for accounts, right? So if I click here, results, okay, so you will be able to see new account, send email, quick campaign, advanced find. Here at the moment it is not here, but you can create it. So basically what does it mean is, if I go back to that, bulk operation view, display accounts, description is here, display accounts for bulk operation view. So say example, in advanced find, okay, and in advanced find you can create manually, you can create a bulk operation view. Okay, what does it mean? This view means say example, you have selected look for field as account, and then you have added some further criteria. I will show you, don't worry, I'm just explaining now, then I'll show you. Then you can add filter criteria, then based on this filter criteria, then those accounts will be shown on the screen. So then after that you can bulk means together, all of them. Okay, not single one, but more than one. So bulk means together, so many. So you can delete them. Okay, you can deactivate them. Okay, so that is, so anything to do with the bulk operation of account, so that view is called account bulk operation view. Then after that you have account list member view. List member view displays information about related accounts in the member subgrid of marketing list. Okay, so in the marketing list, when you see the subgrid view of account, so this is the place where I was looking for. So now it says here, the answer is here. So displays information about related accounts in the members subgrid of the marketing list. So if you go to marketing list, then on your right hand side you should be able to see account as a subgrid view. That view is called account list member view. Account lookup view. account lookup view. Lookup view, you already know, I just shown you that. Say example, if you go to any if you go to any contact, let me go to here. If you open any contact, if you go to contact here, then if any, this example, this one, account name, right? So this is lookup view. So if you click here, then this is the view, right? So this is the view is called lookup view, because this field is called lookup field. Okay, so but here, this you see here, so lookup view of account. Okay, so this view is providing you about account information, so many accounts, right? If you want to see more, then click look for more records, then you will be able to see more records. See, you can see so many records. So this is called this lookup view. Okay, so this is lookup view. Then you have accounts being followed. Accounts being followed, these are public view, these are the public view or system view, right? So this is already you have seen accounts being followed, accounts I follow, I just discussed this, right? Then account influence deals, no orders, active accounts, right? Inactive accounts. So this is what I just shown you. So these are the called public views. Okay, my active accounts at the moment, this is default public view. Okay, and how would you change it to default? Okay, if you click this, okay, you can further configure or set the criteria here, right? Save it, save as, okay, or save and close, then it will be default. Or in another way, you can go from here. So example, if you go to contact or accounts, wherever, okay, and this is the pin. Okay, so if you click that, so it will be, for example, now at the moment this is active, like this is default view. If I untag it, come on, okay, so example, this one, you are at the moment active contacts, but you want to see inactive contacts. Okay, so inactive contacts, and then this pin is there. Now you click on that. Okay, now it is default. Okay, now this is default. So if I refresh this page, see, so as soon as you have refreshed the page, you can see inactive contacts has appeared. So basically, this is the way how you actually what is called this make the view default. And so many others view. You have my connections, quick find active accounts. This is another view. You remember that when I showed you several times, when you go to say example, if you go to any, if any contacts example, yeah, if I click any contact, then quick find view also is coming from here, plus sign, right? If you click here plus, and then here, say example, contact, so this is the small form of contact, right? Small information about contact. So this is, say example, suddenly appeared a contact in front of you and saying, okay, I want to buy this. So you quickly click this, click contact, and then write down this, jot down this contact information, click save, right? So this is called quick find view. Okay, so you can do the, you can click from here. This is the most obvious options from here to choose from. Or when you work in any particular contacts or accounts or opportunity, you will see here, if you say example, you see here lookup view, right? So if you click lookup view, then click new. So when you click this new, then this the quick find view also appears. So these are the ways basically to work with different views. Now we will create a new views and we will see. So say example, this is, you want to create a new view, so you click new. and you provide a name to this view. Okay, so this is because this account, so I will say um, good accounts. Okay, no, prospective accounts. Okay, you can add some description. So these accounts are very much potential and will bring business to the company. Okay, so this is the description. So if you know anything about that company or those those accounts, so you can just write it down because you are creating a view. Okay, so click OK. So this is the, you see here, prospective accounts. The name of the views is this. At the moment there is only one column, so it will show you only the account's name, but there is nothing else. Okay, so in order to add more columns, you want to see more information about those companies, so you need to go here, add columns. Then you want to see, say example, account number. Okay, you want to see account rating. Okay, these are the different fields. Okay, these are the different fields of accounts. So you are choosing different fields from the account to appear in this view. Okay, so we want to see what else we need to see. Say example, annual revenue you need to see. Okay, business type you want to see. Okay, then you want to see who created those accounts, right? So example I'm giving you. Okay, credit limit. Okay, currency. Okay, so these are the fields and these are the field type: lookup, date and time, option field, currency field. These are the field type and these are the fields. So you click them. Okay, and you see here now account name, account number, account rating, account revenue, business type, created by, credit limit, currency. All of these columns or all of this information about these accounts, about those accounts, will be appearing, okay, in these views. Okay, so also you can do further customization. Say example, if you want to see the properties of this column, so you click here. At the moment it is already clicked. Okay, you can see the green box. So if you click any one of them and then click here, change properties. Okay, change properties. It says entity name account, column title is account number. Okay, because that column is account number. Data type, data, because it's account number, so it's a single line of text. Data type. Name is account number. Okay, name is this. What does it mean, name? This is the display name. Entity name is the display. No. This one, column title. This is the field name, column account number, and the name is, which is, you see here, account number, two different words and with two uppercase letter. But here account A is small and N also is small, and then they are attached together, right? So this is the same name, column title. This is the actual display name. It is called the display name, and this name is called schema name. Okay, and this name field, the name of this field, this name is used in the code. Okay, so the display name is never used in the code. When you write a code to change something on CRM, so you will never use, you need to use a field. Example, you want to change the account number from it was 1, then you want to change it to 2, but by writing code, not manually. You want to write a code, that code will change the account number of this account. Okay, of this account. So if you want to write a code, the code, in the code you need to say, okay, this is the field you want to change. So what is the field name? So in that case, the field name would not be account number with capital letter and separate two words. It will be this one. Okay, small, okay, and together. This is called schema name. Then you have web resources. You don't have to worry about web resource at the moment. Web resource means if you have any JavaScript, okay, or HTML or CSS, if you want to include this, okay, here. So we are not worried about this at the moment. So this is what I'm saying you need to see here. For example, you see select a width for this column. So the column width at the moment for the current one, which is the account number, is 100 pixel. You can make it 125 or 25 or 200. Okay, it is up to you, you know, how big you want to see. Okay, so example 200. If I click OK, then click OK. Here you can see here now this column is called, this column width is bigger than any other column, right? So this is basically the properties of each column. You can change, you can minimize, you can make it bigger, and so on and so forth. Now also, now prospective accounts. Now how would I know? For example, I'm creating these views. Okay, view I'm creating, but how would I know which accounts are prospective? So how would I select? What would be the criteria? So in order to do that, so what you have to do is edit filter criteria. You need to click this, and you can add a criteria here. So example, account. Okay, so click account. Okay, account equals so example equals, first of all, account equals active. Okay, so those prospective accounts must be active first. Just 1 second. Or we can say active, it does not come, so it is coming, basically it is looking for a specific account. We can say accounts contents does not, account contains data. Okay, so say example this. Okay, then you have one criteria is if any account which contains some data, you will take those account into consideration. Then you can check further. So example, account, right, prospective would be you can say here you can choose anything, right? So example, number of employees. Okay, number of employees equals 30. So you are looking for those accounts where the number of employees are 30, and you are thinking that those accounts or those organizations will be prospective clients for you. This is an example I'm creating here, right? So it is not mandatory that that kind of criteria is used, but I'm just showing. Okay, so any accounts. Okay, first of all, the criteria is any accounts. Then second criteria is these accounts must have 30 employees in their organization. Click OK. So if I choose this, I may not have any account. I may not have under prospective accounts. The reason is that because none of these accounts what we have currently in the system, none of them are maybe none of these accounts have mentioned that they have 30 employees they have. So none of the account could come under prospective accounts view. Okay, so click OK, then click save. You can just simply click save, or you can click save and close. Okay, so it is saving, you can see. Okay, so it's saved, and then you can what you can do is also, okay, one more thing, also you can also do what is called configure sorting. Say example, you have 100 accounts. Okay, you have under prospective accounts you have 100 accounts. Now you have accounts with name A, you have accounts with name B, you have accounts with name C, starting, I'm talking about a starting letter A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then you don't want to see like after A, G, and then after G, Z. Okay, you don't want to see in that way. So in order to do that, in order to sort them, you need to click here configure sorting. Configure sorting, you can see here sort by account name. So account name, obviously you want to see ascending order, means A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So this way. If you want to see descending order, you can check this box. Okay, otherwise keep ascending order. Then the next one, this is one column. Then you can choose, you can sort by using two columns. So first one is account name, then you can choose the rest of them. Now what are the columns comes here? The columns comes here under this arrow is the column what you have in this here, in these views. Okay, so in these views, these are the columns will appear here in the second line of configure sorting here, then by. Okay, so you can see this is what we have here. Account number we have, then we have account rating we have chosen, remember, then account annual revenue, then business type, created by, credit limit, currency, right? So you can say, okay, the first time account name will be just hold on. The first time configured based on ascending order on account name. The second one would be for example account business type. Okay, business type, and then ascending order or descending order, whatever the way you want. Okay, so I'm clicking OK, click save. Okay, and then save and close. Okay, so now you have to refresh the page. Okay, so oh no, first then you have to write, you have to click here publish all customization, because you have just customized, right? So now you have to publish them. It is publishing. It takes time always. The following pages have become unresponsive, so wait. It will always happen sometime, it will take a long time, like. Okay, so this is done. See here, now you can see your view, prospective accounts view. Okay, and this is a public view. Okay, so it's a public view, and the view name is prospective accounts. So you will be able to see this one under accounts. Okay, if you go to accounts, sales, click accounts, then here if you click drop down, then you will see prospective accounts. Can you see? So prospective accounts view is there. Now if you click, if there is any, as I said, I said that there would not be any accounts at the moment will not come under prospective, because we said the criteria was that which accounts any accounts where the number of employees are more than 30. But I don't think so, that currently the accounts we have in the system, they didn't mention that how many number of employees they have, right? So none of them will come here. Okay, so but the criteria is up to you, what kind of criteria you set. Based on those criteria, your views will show you the result. Okay, so yeah, so we have created this view. So we will see okay, so this is how basically you create a view. Okay, so this is view. Any question from here? I think 30. We can check that. If you change properties. Oh no, we said filter criteria, isn't it? Yeah, so equals 30. Okay, so we can change it to something else. Example, I was looking for that credit limit. So credit limit equals, say example, or maybe something else is less than or greater than, right? So something like that. So is greater than 100 pound or 1,000 pound. Okay, so click OK, save, 7 close, publish all customization. Okay, so this is done. So if I go back here and then refresh the page. Okay, so also, the credit limit was also not mentioned in some of the contacts, maybe, or maybe none of the contacts has mentioned about the credit limit. So nothing is coming out. So, but that's not the deal. Deal is that you know how to create the views. Okay, and and also you know how to create set the criteria. So based on the criteria and based on the views, automatically it will come up here. Okay, so that's good. So view is done. View, you will be able to create any view now. View is important because when you will work for a software development company, what will happen is when you develop the system, right? So the customer will want, okay, I want to see, I want to see accounts with greater than 100,000 pound credit limit. Can you please create a view like that? Yes, we can. Then another person will say, I want to see those accounts only whose offices are in Stratford area, okay, or in London area or in Birmingham area. Okay, so I want to see them only in one place. Yes, you say yes, we can create them. So these are the ways actually you create those views. Now another important point I want to discuss today is fields. Okay, fields is very important. So all the time we are discussing about fields, because if you go to any any contact, I will show you the active accounts. If I open any one of them, so these are the fields, right? So if you have opened a account, and all of these, each of these is field, but there are different types of field, and very, it is very very important. And when you will customize the system for a client, they will always ask, I need to have this field on that form. Like this is a form, right? So this is what you see here. This is a form for account. So on this account form, they will say, okay, I need account name, I need primary contact, I need account number, I need parent account, I need email, etc., etc. They will want so many things and so many different things, not like this, not this. These are the very basic one. Okay, so these are the information they want to see on a particular form. So those fields you will be able to customize from here. So click fields, and you will see at the moment in account form, these are the fields you have. How many fields? There are 163 fields, although you can't see all of them because some of them, these are fields. Some of them are what is called, some of them already in the form, some of them are not, some of them are hidden. Okay, so there are so that is why you can't see actually all of these fields. Some of them I will see here. You see here, not applicable. Okay, to state field security, audit status enabled. Okay. So some of them are not on this form. Some of them, as I said, in a hidden. I will show you when you will. So when I will open a account form. For example, if I go back here, this is my account form. I can go to here. You can see here form. I click form. So this is the form what we see. This is the active form at the moment. Okay, so in the header we have primary contact, preferred method of contact, owner, credit limit, annual revenue, which is here. You can see this is the header of this form, right? Primary contact. So this is the primary contact, credit limit, right? Then you have underneath, okay, you have account name. This is the general part of the form. So this part is the form, okay, and these are the fields are there in the form. These are the fields are all fields, okay, but some of them may not be in the form, okay, and these are the different part of the form, okay, different part of the form. So you have all of these fields are there. You can see these are the fields, okay. So we will be creating a new field for the form. So some of the example of the fields we can discuss, but not we will not be able to discuss 163 fields. But yeah, we don't have to explain all of them because some of them are similar. Okay, say example here, address one. This is the name of the field. Address one is stereo. No, no, state or province. Okay, so this is the name of the field. So, and what type of field it is? It accepts only single line of text. So this is the type of field, data type. Okay, what data type you need to enter in this field is the single line of text. So you can enter text. So similar, other one which is called address one, telephone one. Okay, so this is a display. This is the display name. This is the name of the field is address phone. Okay, and this is the uh, name. This is the name is used in the code. Okay, so one is schema name. Oh, sorry, this one is the logical name. This one is the logical name. You can see here. This is logical name. This is schema name, and this is the display name. Display name is actually you see on the form. Schema name and logical name, they are used in the code. Okay. So as I said, so single line of text here. Okay, these are the all I mean they you can enter either number or character or alphabet. Okay, then this is one type of field. Then another type of field is you see here, the display name of the field is address one shipping method, but the type of the field is option set. Option set means, as I said, option set, what does it mean? Option set means uh, when you click on that field, you don't have to enter on your own manually. Say, for example, you want to enter my name, Zahid, Zahid. You don't have to enter it. Option set means when you click on that field, it will show you the option you can choose from. Say, example, it will show you drop down menu. It will open a drop down menu, and then there will be 10 names. Then out of these 10 names, you have to choose one. So that is called option set. Okay. Then you have whole number type. Okay, so it's only whole number you can enter here. Primary key field. Okay, so that field, it is primary key field. It is not visible. Okay, this is like in the database. Okay, it is not visible. So this is for every table there is a one primary key field column, right? So that is this is the field, this is visible, so we will not be able to see that. So multiple line of text, then option set again, then floating point number. Okay, this field is this field takes only floating point number, okay, with dot dot dot, after dot some additional values. Currency, this field takes only currency, okay, different types of currencies. Date and time, this field created on this one only takes date and time type of data. Okay, so it does not enter. If you enter, okay, if you enter Jahid here in this field created on, it will not accept. It will say, okay, please enter correctly, or please write it, provide right information. So because it's a type of date and time field, so you have to enter date and time. So yeah, so we'll see when we'll create, we'll see. So these are the different types of field we can actually create in any form. Okay, so at the moment we are in account, and we will create a new field. Okay, so click here, new. There are different ways actually you can create a new field. We will see that. Okay, this is one way. Okay, so this is one way that you come here to in customization, then you go to account entity, then you go to fields. Okay, then you click new. This is one way, but I will show you some other ways as well. Okay, so you added name. Okay, so example, this is account, right? So so what kind of name we can give the field name? Give me one example. What name should be there? Julanta and Ruthira, can you please give me one idea of the name of the field? No, no, no. Account does not have middle name. This is an organization. Okay, so okay, what will yeah, a number of employees. Okay, so a number of employees I think we have, but uh, number of departments. Say example. Okay, number of departments. Okay, display name. Okay, display name should be with a space. Okay, so that we can understand. Then the field requirement. This is now you will understand one thing here, that field requirement. So this is the asterisk. When you click any form, you see some of the fields with asterisks, some of the fields are with plus sign. You remember? So plus sign means business recommended. Okay, and optional means either you enter or you don't enter. It doesn't matter. Okay, you will be able to save the record. And business required is compulsory, which will come with asterisks. Okay, so it means if you click this business required, then in the form, when if somebody does not enter that how many number of departments in that organization, he or she will not be able to save that record. So we'll try. So we have made it as business required, so compulsory fields or mandatory field. And you see here, as soon as I've created here display name, the logical name is created using a new underscore number of departments altogether. Okay, so this is how the logical name is created. Searchable in the field. Okay, is it searchable? You can hide it, so you can make it no. So when you search it, then if you search a field on the form, if you say to yes, then you will be able to find it. If you say no, then you will not be able to find it. So we'll see. We want to see that. And field security at the moment disable. What does it mean? Field security means disable means anybody, any user. Okay, any user means not the customer of the organization, but the end means the people or the staff of the organization. They will be able to change the value. They will be able to change, or whatever they want with the field, they can do that. So it is disable. Okay, there is no security on this field. But if you click this enable, then what will happen is that based on some security you have. But if you just click that, it doesn't mean that security is there. What you have to do, that in that case, you go here. I told you that there is a security option. If I minimize this, there is a security roles for each. Say example, manager should have access to everything. A general staff should not have access to everything. So you can see here, you can click enable and then go to manager, manager security, and then in manager security you click yes, this manager can change the value of this field, and the end user general staff cannot change the value of the field. Then you can play with those if you click it enable. But if you click disable, then everybody will have access to this field, and then everybody will be able to change the value. So this is what does it mean: field security enable and disable. Auditing, okay. Auditing, also this similar kind of, okay. First of all, field security actually is the access, whether they have access to it or not, and auditing is to change the value. So at the moment it is enabled, so anybody will be able to change it. Just 1 second. uh, so this is called, what is called, auditing. You can add some description, it is up to you, but it is not mandatory. Then this is the main part of this, the new field information. So you can add these different values here. For example, data type, single line of text. Okay, single line of text. So because you have created a new field, so you need to add what type of data. Okay, what type of data you need to enter to this field. Now, number of departments, does it sound that you need to enter a person name or a number? This is number, yes. So we can choose here. So what should we choose? What type of data type should be here? Single line of text, option set, two options, image, whole number, floating point number, decimal number, currency, multiple line of text, date and time, lookup, customer. What should I choose here? What type of data I should enter to this field? Okay, that sound okay. So whole number, okay. So click OK. Then field type, simple, okay. You have calculated, you have roll up. So calculated and roll up we'll talk about another day. Is calculated means, example, this the field. For example, this is the start field, which you want to make as a calculated. Calculated means, you have in mathematics, you have 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So if you say calculated field, then what will happen? Somewhere else on the form, if one is there, in another place another one is there, then in this field, 1 plus 1 2 automatically will come here. So you don't have to type anything. That is called calculated. Roll up is similar. Roll up is similar, but we will create them and I will show you them. Okay. So forget about this at the moment. So field type, let it be simple format. Duration, time zone language, we don't need that, none. Minimum value, so because this is a whole number, so the minimum value you can enter is 2,147,000. Oh, not million, 2 billion. 2 billion minus 2,147,483,648. So this is the minimum value, and the maximum value is 2,147,483. So in between these numbers you need to enter here. It is more than enough, because this is number of departments. We don't have more than this or less than this. So IME code is not important at the moment. You keep it as it is, auto. Okay. Now that's it. So you click save. You click 7. Okay, let it be. It's creating a field. You can see it's creating a field. 7 close. Okay, saved. Publish all customization. Wait, it always takes time. Okay, it's done. So the field is created. So you will be able to see if I need to refresh the page. Okay, so I don't have an option to refresh it. Control F5. No, it does not refresh. So let me refresh from here. Always remember that if you change something on your form or anywhere in customization, always refresh the page, because if you don't refresh the page, then that change you will not be able to see. Okay, this is most very important. It does not automatically accept the change. You have to refresh the page. Okay, so it's just like a website, so you have to refresh it in order to take the new value what you have just created. So at the moment you would not be able to see in account number of departments field. Can you see here? You would not be able to see anywhere number of department fields. You would not be able to see. It's not there. It's not there because we created the field but we didn't put the field in the form. Okay, so that is why you can't see that. So in order to see that, we need to go back to the settings. Oh, it is already here, isn't it? No. Okay, so we need to go to settings, customization, because I think we closed that. So you go to customize the system. Rather than doing coming from here, that is the other way is easier. Is if I go back to if I go back to sales accounts, if I click any one account or active accounts, okay, to the active accounts, let it open this one. Okay, let me open this one, and if I go back here, click form. This is easier, I'm just saying. Yeah, you can go from customization as well, but this is much easier. So okay, so you have opened the customization part of the form. Now here on your right hand side, you will see the new form, new field. So you need to click here, filter based on custom fields. The custom fields means what you have created, customized. Okay, so you click customize, custom fields, and you can see number of departments. So number of departments field is created, but that field is not here in the form yet. So you have to put it here. So what you need to do is you need to click here and drag and drop, and maybe you want to put it here, and it's there, number of departments. And as you can see, we have made it mandatory, so now it is with asterisk. So you need to click save, and it is in the account form. It is saving at the moment. It's done. So then click publish. It is publishing. Okay, so it's published. So now you can close and refresh this page. Okay, refresh, and then you will be able to see that field in the form. Every account form you will be able to see after somewhere in email. So maybe here we will see. Yes, see here after email we have set it here, number of departments, right? And it is mandatory. Now say example, you have all the information and you want to say example, you have changed something. First of all, parent account, so you want to add something. Okay, say example, this one you have added something, right? And then you want to save it. So you click save, but it will not save. Because why? Because this is mandatory field. You haven't entered anything in the field. So click save, and it says you must provide a value for number of departments. So number of departments, example 3. Then you save. Okay, it is saving. So you click save, it is saved, it's done. Okay, so you refresh it, you will be able to see this number of department as it is, as 3 you have entered. Okay, so it's there. So it's a nice and smooth. Okay, so nice one. So you have created a field. So in this way, okay, in this way you can delete the fields, you can customize the fields, you can change the name of the fields, you can change the type of the fields. From, see, this is a whole number field, right? But this one is a lookup field, right? This one is a single line of text field. This one is a lookup field. This one is an email field. This one is a number field, phone number field. This one is a single line or phone number field. This one phone number field. So so everything you can do there, right? So you can, everything you can do from there. So going back to customization, customize the system. And one thing is creating a field, always you have to do. Okay, when you create a new system for the client, every time you have to create new fields for different clients, because they will always say, I need this field on the form, that field, I need 100 fields on the form. Somebody will say, I need only 5 fields on the form. So always you have to play around with the fields, create, delete, update, change, you always you have to do. So you have to know this. So go back to entities, go back to accounts, go back to fields. Then now we will create some other field. But now I will ask Julanta to guide me how to create a field. But this time we will not create a whole number field. We will create a option set field. So you will guide me how to create a option set field. Tell me. I will help you. Don't worry. Don't be scared. Okay. Yeah. Go on. Huh? No, no, no. You tell me and then I will work. You tell me one step, then I will work on it. Then you will tell me the second step. So this way. Okay. Or you can or you can both try. Julanta and Ruthira, both of them you try, because this is first time for you. So both of them you can guide me what you have to do now. Where is that form? I can't see form yet. Okay. Forms. Okay. Fields. Yes. Very good. Fields. Then. Okay. Okay, then say example, option set. Okay, so we are in account form and we want to create a new field, but that field will show us some options. So say example, so because it's an option set field, so the name of the field should be something like type of business. Okay, so uh, type of business. Okay, so is done. So everything is okay. So data type, instead of data type single line of text, I will choose now option set. As I said, option set means it will show us options, so you don't have to enter manually from the keyboard, but it will show an option. Okay, and then you need to choose from there. Field type symbol, simple, keep it as it is. Use existing option set. No, because we haven't created anything. Create, so no, I will show you maybe next week when we have to use yes and when we have to use no. Default value unassigned. Okay, that's fine. Now because it's an option set, so option set So we have to create options, different options. So in order to create different options, and the name of the field I have given type of business. So the options we will have here by clicking plus. So it says item. So item name is here. So label means name. So you write the name, which is retail, and the value, whatever this is the system generated value. You haven't entered, but the system generated. So keep it is as it is. You don't have to type now, okay? But in real time, when you will work for, when you will work for a CRM organization, I mean, as a developer, then you can put your own value. Okay, at the moment you keep it is as it is. Okay, this is system generated value. And color of the field is this fine. Description we don't need. Then this is retail, this is one type. Then you have to have another one, so click again. Then this is the second item, so you put here food. Okay, and then you see here the number, the value is changed now. The value is 1 here. The previously the retail was 0, last one, and food is 1. So if you click third one you put uh, car example, yeah, car business. So you now had number 2. So what does it mean? So it started from 100,000, and then 100,001, then 100,002. So it means, so it has a value, different values. Now when the question would be, the when these values are used, these values are used in the code. So when you write the code, and to change some, to play around with this field, then not only you need to use the name of the field, but also you need to use the value of the field. So that's why these values are important. These values only used in the code, nothing not they are not used anywhere else. They are very important for the code. So okay, that's fine. So car is there, and that's it. Okay, so you saved it. Then tell me what you have to do. I've created the field, okay, according to your uh, instruction. I've created the field. Now what I have to do? Huh? Yeah, I've saved it. I've saved it. Then no, but how I should come out from this form? I need to close it as well, right? Yes, save and close. Save and yes, not refresh. Publish first. Yes. No, no, no. You can publish from here as well. Publish means that you have created a field, right? So now that would be published in the here in the form, but that would not be published in the form itself, but in the account entity. Okay, it will be published in the account entity. So you click here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can add there as well, and you can publish from there as well. But if you publish from here, it will be published in the account entity rather than in the form. Okay. Then obviously you need to go to the form. So let me open this. Click form. And then where is my that field? Where is that field I've created? Custom fields. Yes. Custom fields. Then you will have that field here. Type of business. Can you see? So that type of business you need to bring somewhere here. So type of business, you click here and you can put it here. Drag and drop. Yeah. and you have put, you have brought it, where is it? It can't, it didn't go because there is no space here basically. So what about here? It does it go here? It does not go here. There is no space. So it is empty here, so it will go here. So you can put it here. Okay, so type of business here. Now what I have to do, after save, what I have to do? Huh? Publish. You have saved it. Publish. Yes, after saving, publishing is done. So publishing is done. So you can close it. Then I have to, what I have to do? Can I see my field? Very good. I have to refresh it. Okay, so it is somewhere type of business. Can you see? Yeah, type of business. Pardon? Huh? Yes, yes, yes. Option set. It will see. You will see options. So initially it does not show you the options, but if you click on it, then it will show you retail, food, or car. So you click one of them and it is there. So you will not be able to enter anything. You will not be able to. I'm pressing now on my keyboard, but you will not be able to enter anything. Okay, so you will be able to choose from. So this is called option set field. This is very, very important. Option set field, lookup view field. These are the fields are most of the time you have to create, delete, change it every time, every day, almost every day. So this is very, very important. You need to know, although this is very basic, but you need to know this so that don't, because anytime somebody will come, your manager will come, will say, okay, there is a requirement of the customer, they want to change this field to lookup field, they want to change this field to options and field, they want to change it field to phone number field, they want to change it to two options. Now option set field means you can more than one. Two options means yes or no. Okay, so that is called two options. So we'll talk about all of this another day, because we have started only customization will take few weeks, because it's a long list, so it will take quite a few weeks. So we'll do that. In addition, when we'll do this customization, we'll also see some other entities as well. We will be able to know them. So this first part and second part we have started today, but at the same time we haven't finished first part. First part will be continued, at the same time we'll be doing second part, and then at the end we'll be doing the third part and it will be end. But it is still far, you have to still learn a lot, so hopefully everything will be fine. So yeah, any question? Is That's done from me today. If you have any question, you can ask me.